What is going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been about, I think, like 3 weeks since I posted a video, and unfortunately my Liftmas series this year kind of took a turn that I didn't want it to. I definitely wanted to get in more videos than I did last year, but unfortunately 2024, or at least the end of it, kind of hit me in the face and kind of knocked me on my butt the last few weeks of the year. It was honestly kind of just like a domino effect, like things just kept happening one after another. So I didn't really have the time, the effort, or the energy to finish my Liftmas series. Unfortunately, I did manage to get another week of workouts recorded for you guys. Technically it would have been my last Liftmas one, but since it's already after the New Year's, I'm probably just gonna post that separately just as another week of workouts for you guys. Hopefully maybe later this week. I still wanted to finally come on here and do my little gym rat Christmas haul, or just Christmas haul in general for you guys, just because I love doing these. I loved doing it last year. Unfortunately, by the time we got home from our trip going up back north for the holidays, I came home and I have been sick for the past 5 days. I got sick on like Friday and we left Saturday, and I've been sick ever since. I'm still kind of getting over it, if you can't tell. I'm just still kind of like stuffy, phlegmy situation going on, and I'm honestly just so ready to get back into routine. Like I said, the end of the year kind of just took a huge toll on me. One, we did get a brand new puppy, and this is not a sad one by any means. A week before we were supposed to leave out of town, me and my fiance live in North Carolina, but we are both from the Midwest. He's from Wisconsin and I'm from originally Illinois. So we were planning on going back for the holidays to see the rest of each of our families. But we did this knowing that my mom was supposed to watch over her for us while we were gone. However, the week after we got the puppy and before we were leave, my mom had another medical emergency and had to be rushed to the ER. Once again, this is like the third, fourth time it has happened in the last 2 years, which was very unexpected, as it always is. But we just deemed that she just wasn't in the right place or had the enough energy or capacity to take care of the puppy. So we then had to take not only our original dog with us, but also the puppy with us on this 16-hour drive, which is never only 16 hours. With stops and everything each way, it was 24, 25 hours for us. We've just done this drive so much, so like just getting a little bit older and into our 30s, I can't believe that, but the drive has just gotten to be a lot, so I don't enjoy it anymore as much as I used to in our early 20s. With that being said, on the way back home, I just was so sick. My head was pounding the entire time. I couldn't breathe, and I just wasn't in a place to actually drive. And so I'm so appreciative for that he did the entire drive himself. But with being sick on the way back home and with the 2 dogs, a packed car was filled to the brim. You couldn't see out the back. We had a whole crate set up in the back. So we left his parents' house at like 8:30 in the morning on Friday, and we didn't get to home until 9 a.m. the next day. On Sunday, that drive was very, very rough. And so that was a whole thing with my mom in the hospital, getting the new puppy, having to bring her with, and kind of rearranging for that aspect. We didn't want to bring her just because our original dog that we actually got together a few years back, a Siberian Husky, has been living with his parents now for the past, 5 years? Because when we got our second dog, we had both of them together. They were being too much with each other, and so we just had to decide to not take care of the Husky anymore. But his parents were super nice and took her in. But with that being said, she is like 5 times bigger than our dogs now, especially the puppy, which is 2 months old. So that's why we didn't really want to bring her with us, but we had to. And so it was honestly, even though it was like for the holidays, it was far from a vacation, to be honest. I was honestly stressed out the entire time, especially with the 3 dogs like running around. And then we had an incident on January 1st, and the Husky had bit our one dog, and left him completely bleeding, and his nose was bleeding, and I was like horrified, honestly scared, but I'm just glad that it didn't end up worse than it was. But for the rest of the trip, we had to keep them all separated. Even like my puppy with our other dog, just because I didn't want the puppy to, you know, bite his face off or like make his wounds like re-bleed, if that makes sense. And so the rest of the trip was honestly, not that it was like fully ruined, but I was just stressed out already, and that just made things even worse. And it just wasn't really enjoyable by the end of it. Like Christmas and everything was like okay, and got to see my family, his family, so that was really nice. And we also had a mini like engagement party for the two of us while we were there, with some of his family that I haven't even met yet, and that was actually really nice. It wasn't anything super big, but after that we just both started to honestly just start fighting being sick. And another thing that had unexpectedly happened before our trip is that I found out my health insurance was canceled, or it had ended, and it's a whole hoopla in itself, and I have to try and figure that out, get new insurance. But that made me have to cancel therapy once again, which is not again ideal, and I was super upset about that. And I've also been working with a GI coach, which I think I've mentioned in a previous video, which I also had to cancel that as well, because that they don't even take insurance, which is besides the point. But we had gotten a very, very high bill in the mail from my therapist's office because I didn't realize my health insurance was canceled for 3 months already while I was still going to therapy. So that out-of-pocket bill came in the mail, and it is very, very high, very, very stressful. And so just looking at that, I'm like, I can't afford to do therapy out of pocket. I can't afford to do the GI coach out of pocket anymore, which is really sad because that was something that I really was looking forward to improving and fixing. That has been such a problem for me for a long, long, long time now. But I'm trying to take everything with a grain of salt. I'm trying to have peace with everything and just know that God has a plan for everything, and that I just need to just figure everything out, take a day at a time. But it was just another thing that was added on to everything else that was going on already. So the end of the year has just took a toll on me. But with that all being said, sorry if that was kind of a lot. I just haven't been able to sit in front of the camera for a few weeks now, and I'm just excited to finally get back to it, and I'm excited to show you guys my haul. And without further ado, I'm just gonna hop right into things. So I'm gonna start off with, I guess, like little stocking stuffers that I got. Me and my fiance didn't have the time, or we kind of just didn't really think about doing stocking stuffers for each other. But when we did come back from our trip, we waited to do Christmas with my mom, just with everything that had happened and the circumstances. So she put a few things in my stocking, which was super nice. She gave me this Mega Babe Ingrown razor bump, and I've tried this brand before. I think like they're deodorant, but I'm actually super excited for this because I do struggle with ingrown hairs down there quite a bit, and it just has this like little roller on the top, which is nice. And then she gave me this Bath and Body Works collab with Emily in Paris, the TV show, and it is a lipstick. It's this pretty pink mauve color. And then she gave me a hand sanitizer, but she gave me this cute little keychain holder for it as well. And this one is Cookie Butter Truffle. Again, I'm still a little bit stuffed up, so I can't fully smell things quite yet, but from what I can smell, it does smell really good. Definitely smells like a cookie for sure. And then she also gave me these eye patches. They are the brand Patchology. Never tried this before. They're rejuvenating eye gels. And then funny enough, she forgot she gave me these eye patches already. These ones, these gel ones are from the Florence by Mills brand, like the Millie Bobby Brown, her brand, but they just look like little clouds. I've tried her other ones that look like whales, and those are super cute. This one is just slightly different because it said it was like for depuffing, so I wanted to try these ones. And then she gave me an Aquaphor, which I'm always in need of And then these weren't really stocking stuffers, but I'm just gonna count them anyway just because they're a little bit smaller. My sister-in-law, with the present that she got me, gave me these little blemish dots. Not really sure what they are, but I'm guessing that they're kind of like the Mighty Patches for blemishes. And then my mom knows I'm a Harry Potter nerd. If you're close to me, you're obviously gonna know that. But my mom gave me these chip clips that are just these little Harry Potter clips, which I think are so cute. And then she also gave me these little page bookmarks that are Harry Potter themed as well. My bestie knows this about me, of course, as well. And so she gave me this little Harry Potter sticker book, which I'm so excited. When I was little, I loved doing those like sticker books, and every time I have stickers, it just reminds me of that time. But I've also been kind of slowly getting into junk journaling, and I have a whole page already dedicated to just like Harry Potter stuff that I've collected over the years, and so this is gonna be really fun to put with that. And then this is just something random, but my fiance's little cousin gifted me this little bookmark that she made herself. And I just thought that was so sweet of her. I love her to death. And I can't wait to use it. And then moving on to kind of like home goodsy stuff, my mom also gifted me, I had asked for these, I've been wanting these for a little bit now, but these like fancy salt and pepper shaker things that I've been seeing all over, especially like influencers that I follow, and they are super fancy. They're like automatic, so as soon as you flip these upside down, it kind of like spurts out. I don't know how exactly they work, but I thought these were really, really cool, and it has like a whole LED light when you like tip it over. Well, I don't know if it'll, I don't want it to spill, but these are super, super nice. And then this technically was an engagement gift from my fiance's parents, but we were in desperate need of new pots and pans. So they gifted us this entire set, which was super nice. It has 3 pots in it and then 3 pans. When I tell you we desperately needed these, we were on our last 2 little pans that we have, and they are so, so cheap, and they're so tiny. Every time I would cook with them, it just leaves smoke in the air in our house, and I was practically cooking on like a skillet instead, which is so not ideal. So I was so excited that they got us that. It was super nice of them. And then they also gifted us these little meal prep containers, which hopefully, and as the new year starts, we'll be more inclined to start trying to meal prep again. We haven't been the best at it in the past just because we both aren't the best cookers. Honestly, we both can be kind of lazy at times, but I'm really excited about these. I'm really excited to start actually like going towards my goals and start meal prepping a little bit more, learning recipes and all that jazz. Especially after our trip when we ate out multiple times, honestly every single day. I did miss some of the fast food that they have in Chicago that I definitely indulged in, but we ate out way more than we should have. But it's during the holidays, it's gonna happen. But all you can do is get back into things. Everything else is kind of just random. My bestie also gifted me this little PJ Christmas set, and she actually got us matching ones. And are we almost 30 and still match? Yes. And get you a friend that still loves to match with you when you're almost 30 years old, because it's just so fun, and we've had over a decade of friendship, and I just love doing those little things with her still, even at our age. And then I didn't really get gym clothes gifted to me, honestly, because I usually like to get my own gym clothes, especially around Black Friday sales, especially with the brands that I like to get. Things sell out, so I don't even waste my time asking for much, just because I know I just like to go shopping for my own gym clothes. But my fiance was really nice and gifted me this Young LA hoodie that I had my eye on, but I just didn't get myself. So I did tell him the idea. So it just has the Young LA in the front, and it's in this really pretty baby blue color, which I don't really own, and this is honestly my favorite color. But this hoodie is so chunky, oversized. I got it in a size large, because I love my things oversized. Forgot to grab them, but my fiance's mom also gifted me a pair of athlete leggings. It was like the Aura ones. I think they're in the laundry, so I don't have them on hand, but they were just a black pair of leggings that I wanted, and that was super nice of her. And then she also gifted me this Young LA camo hat that I have my eye on. And she's the GOAT for getting these because these also sold out. So she was able to snag this, which was really nice and cool of her. And I think this is so sick. And then we do a Secret Santa with both of our families. Instead of buying gifts for quite literally everyone, you just pick one person out of a hat or whatever, and that's who you get. And so one of my fiance's cousins got me this year, and she gifted me this cute little ceramic jar, and it says peace and joy on the top, and then she filled it just with a little bit of goodies that had this Carhartt pink hat in it, as well as a Sharpie little highlighter pen, and then some stickers, which was super cute, and then some shells as well. My fiance had gifted me this Rare Beauty little set that I had asked for, and it's just a little sample set of the body lotion and the mist that she had come out with. This cute little jar, and then the little fragrance as well. And then he also gifted me, also from Rare Beauty, I wanted to try her finishing powder. Funny enough, my fiance accidentally got me the wrong shade at first, but I was able to go back and switch it out for the actual shade that I needed. So I got this in the color Natural. He gifted me the entire Sol de Janeiro gift set, and our car was so packed I could not fit the box that these came in, so I had to throw it out and then stuff this in like just a random bag to make it all fit. But it's okay, the box wasn't important anyway. But this entire set came with the full size cream, and then it came with the body scrub as well, and then it came with the body wash as well as the body spray, and then the body oil as well. I've heard this is supposed to be good. I honestly don't really know what you use body oil for, so if anybody knows, like, do you use it for shaving or just like a toning kind of thing? I have no idea. I've never really used a body oil before, but if you know, leave in the comments and help a girl out. And then from my side of the family, my sister-in-law had gotten me, like I mentioned before, she got me those blemish dots, as well as a new SD card, which was like a 256 gigabyte, which was really nice for my camera. And then I had asked for this little body cross little pouch thing from Full Strength. I am an ambassador with them, so I did put this on my wish list, and I told whoever my Secret Santa was to use my code to not only save the money, but to also support me. But I did really want this. It was super cute. I just didn't have a chance to grab it myself. And then honestly, the most exciting thing that I wanted and had asked for, my grandma is literally the GOAT. She goes all out every single year, not bragging at all, just super appreciative. But I had asked for a new lens for my camera, and this is the FE 50mm f1.8 for my Sony ZV-10. She looks like this. I didn't know too much about, I had done kind of some research about new lenses. I wanted to try a different one, especially for like my gym content or just content in general. But what I knew most about this one was like it helped with like zooming shots and just like crispier looking videos or pictures with like a more blurred background. The next like day or two when I was able to go to the gym, I tested this out and the shots look so crisp. It's insane. Definitely gonna take a little bit time to get used to for sure. I didn't know that you were gonna have to put your camera like farther away than you usually do, because this lens does not zoom in and out really at all. It does like the slightest little bit, but it doesn't really help. Like I literally have to put my tripod practically across the other side of the gym to get in the shot. And I love the shots that it gets. It is so crisp, and there's such a big difference between just like the standard lens that I'm using right now on the camera that it comes with. I just don't know how I'm gonna feel about doing it or using it in my gym, just because the gyms back here are just way more crowded than his like little gym that they have in his hometown. That gym is dead completely like 90% of the time. I had done some workouts by myself there, and I was literally the only one there, maybe with like one other person, so I could mess around and put the tripod or my camera wherever it needed to be, as far away as it needed to be. But I don't know how I'm gonna feel about doing that in my gym, but here's to hoping. I'm still so excited to use it going forward and seeing what kind of content I can get with it. But that is just one little downside. And then lastly, my grandma had gifted me this new lifting belt from Whole Strength, but this is a lever belt from them, and I've never ever owned a lever belt before. I've only ever had like cheaper ones that just have the little like belt loops, I guess. And then 2 years ago, my uncle had gifted me an upper gear one, but that one I had asked for a size small, and I didn't know how they ran, and it's just super, super small. And I don't like the skinny part in the front, and I just like chunky ones that are like thick all around the entire thing. I have tried it a few times already in the gym, and it is very, very thick, durable. It can be kind of uncomfortable, but I think I just have to get used to it. But the fact that you just like screw in where you're at right now, and all you have to do is just like click it on, is super, super nice and convenient too. So I've been really loving this. And then a day or two after Christmas, I may or may not have gone to Best Buy and gifted myself something else. But I've really been wanting a new pair of headphones for the gym. I was back and forth between if I wanted to splurge on Apple Air Maxes, just because they were on sale for like $300, which I got the Studio Beat Pros, which were also on sale, but the original price of these was the sale price of the Air Maxes. So I was just like, oh, which one do I want? Which one do I want to try? I do really want to try the Air Maxes down the line, but I have heard they're not the best or most comfortable to wear in the gym. So I just thought I would save money and just buy these ones. These were on sale for like $170. Originally, I wanted to get like the sandstone color, like the lighter color that they had, but I just ended up going with the black pair. And I wanted to gift these because my old ones literally look like this. They are so dingy, so torn up. These pieces are completely wrecked, and just there's makeup stains all over them. And I know that you can replace these things, and I would have saved like even more money, but I don't care. I just wanted a new pair. I was kind of over the silver look, and I just wanted sleek black to go with everything, and I just wanted something a little bit more noise canceling, just a little bit better quality. Maybe down the line I will get the replacements for these, but these things are still white, and I don't know, I just didn't want to replace them just for them to get makeup all over it again and get just as dingy as these ones now and just have to keep replacing them. So I just wanted to get a new pair, and I love them. And then, like I mentioned before, we also had a little engagement party, and so we just got gifted a bunch of cards from people, which was really sweet. Lastly, it was so shocking, came out of nowhere. My grandma this year had gifted everybody a lump sum of money, and I'm not going to say how much, but just know it is a hefty check, which no one was expecting. It took us off guard, but she literally started crying, and I literally went up to her and I was like, what the heck? I was like, oh my gosh. Plan on using this towards debt, towards our wedding. Hopefully. We still have not figured out what we are doing for our wedding. We've been engaged for almost 6 months now, have no plans, but we just need to figure out what we're all doing with this, how we want that to look. But that was really, really unexpected, really super sweet of my grandma. I love her to death, and that honestly made our entire trip, our entire Christmas, and I couldn't be more grateful and thankful for her. But that is everything I got this year for Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me as always. And I'm so excited for what 2025 has in store for me. I'm so excited to get back into a workout routine and just work towards my goals that I wanted last year, but kind of fell off the bandwagon over and over again. And it's just a new year, that fresh start. and I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys hopefully real soon in the next video.